What's going down, man? We here with your boy PacMan, the man, the vision, the one and only. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so uh, for people who might know the name but not the man himself, who is PacMan?
Okay, well, PacMan, first and foremost, my name is Robert Bruchon, you know what I'm talking about. I'm I'm two souls in one. You have Sheila Tyler, Christian lady, work hard, in the medical field, raised me, you know. Got my daddy on the other side, extremely hard worker, Robert Taylor. Uh, we have whatever we have going on with our relationship, but so I'm those two souls in one. You know what I'm talking about? I'm a caring person. That's what led me into a lot of my situations for real because I'm a very empathetic person. Like I feel for other people. You know what I'm talking about? Pac-Man, that name came about really in middle school when I was playing football. You know, you had Pac-Man Jones. He was a knucklehead, but he was pretty good. I, I had some of those same characteristics, so that's where the name Pac-Man came from, and I just stuck with it. Yeah, yeah.
All right, you earned a reputation as a journalist who doesn't sugarcoat anything. What pushes you to tell the raw version of the story?
Well, honestly, I don't like lies. Like I really don't like them. Like now I understand if you embellish, to avoid certain legal situations and things of that sort. You know what I'm talking about. But I don't like frauds. I never understood the point of lying because I was always told if you gonna lie, then you must be scared of somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of times, lies only lead to more. I'm say more confusion. You know what I'm talking about? More confusion usually leads to more problems. You dig what I'm talking about? So when I'm sitting in front of somebody, yeah, I tend to just say what it is, damn it. And if you get mad, that's okay. It's okay for you to get mad. That's a human emotion. Just know how to control your shit like an adult because we ain't kids. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah. I don't care what a nigga say, cause you can't hurt my feelings, especially not with the truth. You see what I'm talking about?
Right.
It can be a nasty truth. You know what I'm saying? It could be something that don't paint me in a good light. But if it's the truth, it's the truth. So therefore, that's why I treat other people with that same with those same regards because I believe putting that same seat, a person would do me the same way, and that's what the audience wants to know.
All right, your podcast, Air It Out with Pac-Man. Um, it has been described as therapy disguised as conversation. What is your intention behind it?
So first off, when I talk to anybody, and this is just period, point blank period. This ain't even interviewing or nothing. It's just me. When I talk to anybody, I'm listening to what they say. I'm listening to what they don't say. I'm looking at them to hear their body language as well. Um, and I'm a deep conversation type of person. So when a person is talking, I like to get to the root cause of why they're saying what they're saying. Because sometimes people don't even understand why they're saying what they're saying. Like they'll say something because they've always spoke about that situation in that manner. You dig what I'm saying? Or they always heard somebody else speak about it in that manner. So they're really just repeating words because we all monkey see, monkey do. Everything a person does is learned behavior. We're not original people. Like people like to think that their thoughts are organic. No, you're told what to think, and over time, you will begin to have these said beliefs, and you'll believe they're your beliefs. When in actuality, those beliefs come from some place. So when I talk to people, I try to dig a little deeper than surface value. So that's why some people may consider it therapy.
All right. You run your own yard business too, right?
Correct.
That's a different world from journalism. So how does that fit into who you are?
Well, I'm a nigga that I don't mind working hard, and I want to look good for the girls. You know what I'm talking about? So when I'm out there pushing that moat, it give me exercise. I sweat. I get a little time to think clear because when I haven't been going to therapy anymore. So I've mentally been in a not the best space, to be honest with you. When you compound that with some of the things that's been going on in my life. So when I'm pushing that moat, you know what I'm talking about, it gives me a chance to breathe and take time off from life, even though I'm still doing life, you know.
Tell us about your nonprofit. What inspired you to start giving back on that level?
Okay, well, my nonprofit, I'm vice president of Best 13. That's Black Empowerment and Social Transformation. Well, how that came about, basically, we were a bunch of people that's on the board of Best 13. We were all doing community work individually already. You know what I'm talking about? MJ came up with the idea. You know MJ, the man with the cowboy hat. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? He came up with the idea that everyone should collectivize our efforts in order to maximize potential when it comes to affecting the community, right? So that's exactly what we did. We ended up getting on like I don't even remember if it was a call or a Zoom or whatever it was, but we all ended up getting on there. Most of us didn't know each other, so the thought that we're bought or paid for or we all conspire to do something. Most of us ain't even know each other. At least I know I didn't. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
For the most part, only person that I knew was MJ. Trying to think. Yeah. Now, and since then we've all formed like a brotherhood and sisterhood. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's them women that get that got that thing rolling. That nonprofit, Best 13, and I need people to understand this, because when they attack Best 13, they think they attacking me and MJ. That's not what you're doing. Me and MJ don't benefit from this. I don't get paid money to do that. The people that benefits from Best 13 will be the children, the desperate elderly or workers that need help, people that need tools for as learning how to do certain things, you know, to where they don't have to just necessarily depend upon a traditional job, you know what I'm saying, to get by. We do a lot of things as far as helping, you know what I'm talking about, other people. Yeah. And most of that handling is by those women in Best 13. You see what I'm saying? So when you attacking Best 13, you attacking all of that. You think you attacking Rob Bruchon because I get on there, or PacMan because I get on there and say, it's your boy PacMan, the Hood Voicebox, you know what I'm talking about, and then I talk a little shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And it offends you. So now you want to destroy my non-profit that has nothing to do with whatever I said that offended you.
All right, so outside the titles, journalist, businessman, podcaster, who are you at your core? Who are you at heart?
Who am I at heart? Well, I'm the little boy. I like to read. I'm an information head. I like to know shit. When I get questions, I need answers. I'm always, people call me smart. I don't call myself smart. People call me smart. The reason I think people call me smart is because I know that there's so much that I don't know. And I want to know it all. You know what I'm talking about? I'm the little dude that grew up in Lakeside Kings. They kind of brought me out my shell because again, I was a person that liked to read. You could describe me as a nerd, right? But I was also, I ain't mind going outside. You know what I'm talking about? And remember, I told you I was my empath. So I built a brotherhood with those people in that neighborhood, right? I didn't have any brothers and sisters growing up in the household with me up until the point that my mother semi-adopted coming, you know what I'm talking about? And then we adopted another little child, female child by the name of Akila, but she ended up being deaf, so she had to go to a school that dealt with deaf children, and so she kind of went off like boarding, you know what I'm talking about. So I said that to say this, that caring in me, it just never left, you know. That outer shell that you see with me, that real tough guy shell that you might see with me, which I don't try to portray at all. I don't purposely push that. It's not the whole me. In the military, we have this thing that we call the whole person aspect. So although I may have a side that gets ignorant, I'm not an ignorant person. I don't try to pretend to be. I'm not a tough guy. I'm not a gangster. Can I do some things that's violent? Can I get on some of those times? Yeah, I'm a human. I was a soldier. I was an airman. You know, I can get on those times, but my whole person, I don't. That's not what's important to me. What's important to me is my relationship with my son, my relationship with my mother and grandmother, my relationship with the children that encounter me, the people that encounter me, not just the children, the people that encounter me. It's a bunch of people that don't know me that say a lot of shit, and I'm starting to learn that just come with the game. You know what I'm talking about? And most of them don't know what they talking about. It's a lot of people that claim to know me that's never interacted with me. Now, if you want to know me, there's some people you can holler at. You can go holler at the people in the Kings. There's some people in Lynbrook that know me. You know what I'm talking about? Don't ask my dad. I'm gonna be honest. He don't know me. And I'm not saying he wasn't there. He just don't know me. You dig what I'm talking about? My mother know a side of me. You see what I'm saying? She know the side that I presented to her when I was playing son. When I was playing as her son. When I went outside the door, they know that side of me when I was playing in the streets. You know what I'm talking about? when I went to college and I went to the Air Force, they know that side of me when I was playing schoolboy. So I know how to play all the roles. You know what I'm talking about? But it's all a bunch of bullshit. I just do what the fuck I feel, when I feel like it, how I feel like it, and most of the time I try to be right. But I'm okay with being wrong too. I'm okay with it. See, that's the difference with me and a lot of people. And like you asked me, am I so raw? Like, cause I'm okay with being wrong. And I'm okay with you correcting me in real time. Yeah, because I really like to stand on truth. And if something that I'm standing on isn't the truth, well, I'm willing to take accountability for that and try to become a better person. And by being a better person, I think that means you align more with what's true and what's real. Now, real is subjective, so that's why I try to use the word truth.
How does your realist mindset affect your relationships with people?
Oh yeah, I get into it with niggas all the time. Cause you ain't gonna tell me no anything.
Go.
You ain't pissing on my leg and telling me it's rain. You piss on my leg, I'm finna get pissed off, cause nigga, you got your dick out on and you pissing on my leg. And now I need some new pants and you finna buy them, cause you done pissed on my leg. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't one of them. I'm not a get along. I'm not a go along to get along type of person. So if you're used to that, if you're used to yes man, if you're used to people that just gonna agree with you for the sake of peace, for the sake of getting along, I'm the wrong nigga to bring around you, because 9 times out of 10, it's gonna become a point in time where we're gonna clash, because I'm gonna tell your ass the truth. It was a nigga coming here the other day and play some music, and he asked me, he say, man, how that sound? I say, that ain't it. That shit trash. You know what I'm talking about? I'm pretty sure it made him feel some type of way, and I didn't say it to discourage him. Just go, get back in the lab and work harder. I'm not the nigga that's gonna let you get out here in front of all these people, in front of the world, and embarrass yourself with this garbage ass shit. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I ain't keep it real with you. But I call you my friend, or I call myself being real, or I call myself caring about you. But I allow you to make a damn fool out yourself. What's real about that? You know what I'm talking about? What's real about you allowing somebody to operate in wrongness when you know if they keep going down this street of wrongness, they finna crash into the fucking wall. What's real about that? That's not caring. You know what I'm talking about? That I told somebody, I don't be want to say their name. That's why I struggle with the words I want to use. But I told somebody the other time, I say, look at it. When you operate in a manner, and all of your friends and all of the other people that be around you, they amen it because of who you are, but not what you're doing. They know you're doing wrong, but because of who you are, they allow you to think you're right. They fake. I also told them this. Your people was finna go get in some shit. You knew it. You ain't real if you allow them to do that. You supposed to get into it with them. Get into it with them, damn it. Because watch this here. If your child was finna go out there and do something stupid, you ain't just gonna let your child go out there and do something stupid. You and your child gonna have it. Why? Because you care about your child's well-being. That should be the same thing with an adult. If you care, if you call yourself real. But most of these motherfuckers ain't real.
I agree with that. Let's see. If you could leave one message for anyone that's watching this, what would you want them to walk away with?
Education is elevation. That's all I want you to walk away with. Learn some shit. The more that you learn, the more you will be equipped to handle situations when they come about. So when I say education is elevation, I'm not just talking about degrees and schooling, you know what I'm saying? Although that is a part, and it's a big part. I'm talking about learning life as well. Learning how to deal with situations. Learning when two people are talking and there's a disagreement, that don't mean that there's a problem, there's beef, you just disagreeing. That don't mean overtalk that person. Let that person finish what they saying. Let them get their whole statement out. Don't stop them after a sentence, because you don't understand what the fuck they saying, the whole thing that they saying, unless you hear the entire statement. You don't know where they're going. You can't read their mind. And you ain't God. So you sit back and you listen. Why did I just say all that? Because niggas don't know how to communicate. You know what I'm talking about? And that's one of the essential lessons of when I say that education is elevation, because you can only elevate if you know how to communicate.
Yeah.
Because most things are not even what you know. It's who you know.
Right.
But how are you going to know the right people if you're so caught up in being stuck on whatever it is you're on? See, I got open ears. I'm open to information that challenge the information that I believe now. So, these pants black. To me, if you can pull out some information that would make me change my mind about the color of these pants, I'm willing to hear you. I'm willing to listen to you in good faith. I tell people this all the time. When you speak in good faith. That means don't talk to manipulate. Don't talk to win the argument. I don't argue like that. A lot of people argue to win. I argue reason. I argue for an understanding, for a solution. Most people, well, not most people, a lot of people argue to make you feel a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's ignorant and dumb and stupid and retarded. And it's going to cause confusion and destruction. And in what sense is in that? Education is elevation.
Oh, play ball. Oh, man. Play ball.